with the bowing and scraping and your highnesses. Nobody's here to see you stumble over protocol again. Nobody's here at all. A clever little hiding place you found up here in the library tower with this nice high-backed chair. I bet people pass you by all day up and down those stairs right behind your back, completely oblivious someone is sitting just a meter away. You've made it quite cozy, haven't you? Pretty sure those patchwork pillows you've nested in weren't placed by the staff. Scoot over. Oh, don't you leave. I say we'll both fit. Shh, 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 shh. You don't want anyone else finding your hiding place, do you? Goodness me, your heart's pounding like a lark in a trap. Quiet now. You're just gonna get nice and comfy underneath me. I'm not gonna bite. Good. I'm glad to see you understand at least when to shut up and obey one of a higher status than you. It's so kind of you to be concerned, but my reputation will be just fine if we're found here. Or, rather, it'll remain the same. I've already got a bit of a reputation, as you surely know. Yours, however, my goodness. I don't think anyone had their money on you pulling any royal attention, let alone getting caught in flagrante delicto. It'll be the scandal of the court season. You'll be on the tip of every tongue, and all the hard work you put into your reputation will be gone for good. Of course you have a reputation, one you've built very carefully. I have to hand it to you, Ricos. It's a masterpiece. Of all the nobility my dear mother the queen expects me to be glad-handing here at court, you're the one I know the least about. By quite a lot. It's astonishing how you're always there on the outskirts of every gathering, yet always seem to be so politely absent anytime anyone might invite you to share an opinion on the latest quarrel, or get your thoughts on some new law, or just ask you a simple question about yourself. Oh, I'm sure you do know what I'm talking about. It's court life, you know. Everyone's always trying to line their pockets or shore up their power base. Generally by trying to strip that money or power away from someone else. Mother always taught me to watch out for the little skirmishes, verbal or otherwise, amongst our loyal nobility. She said that's where the truth is, where people get emotional, make mistakes, and show their hands. But you've been here, what has it been? 10, 11 months? A year and a half. A year and a half, and you've skirmished with no one. And these are our loyal courtiers who are, how would I put this delicately? A den of murderers, rapacious vipers. But not you. You pass through court life without a trace. Not a foot wrong, not a faux pas, not a word spoken that anyone might possibly disagree with. Everyone's got the vague idea that you're on their side, and nobody cares to learn more about you. It's like an anti-reputation. You're the third child of a major noble house, and even my own dear mother, when I mentioned your name, looked at me with complete confusion and said, "Who?" Oh, that made your heart start up again. Shh, shh, my lark. Don't worry. I told Mother dear that I misspoke. Diverted her over to your cousin. The one with the, shoes and belts and things. Why did I bring you up to the queen? Oh, call it a final test. If you can make yourself invisible to her, Then you're exactly what I've been looking for. You haven't even heard what it is I'm looking for, recluse. How can you know I'm wrong? There you are. Good question. I'll tell you exactly what I'm looking for. You see, we have a bit in common. I'm a third child myself. You know how it is. The first is the heir, the second is the spare, and the third... Well, there's a bit of a tradition in our family what the third child is. The screw-up. Oh, you've got some claws to you when you're pinned down. I like it. No, my lark. The third child is a spy master. No. You're not going anywhere. Hold still. I said, hold still. Yes, that is a dagger to your throat. It's cute that you think I wouldn't dare. I spend half my time scything down murderous little plots and schemes from you spoiled highborns. You wouldn't be the first noble of your generation to come down with a sudden and deadly illness that sends you home in a closed casket. You wouldn't be the first I've killed for knowing one of my family's little secrets. Well, of course I told you. You're going to need to know, now that you work for me. I'm sorry. Did it sound like I was asking a question? This is a direct order. It's in that little oath of fealty you all take when you arrive at the court, remember? You vow to serve the crown, the royal family, and the country with everything you have, laying down your very life if asked. Remember? No one ever listens to the fine print, even when it's coming from their lips. Also, if you don't, I'll have to kill you. What do you mean you don't have any relevant skills? You've convinced a collection of the most conniving, suspicious, bloody-minded people in the kingdom that you're part of the furniture. God, if I had 10 more of you, I'd have a lot more options, let's say that. Why, my dear lark? I don't want you to do anything different than what you're doing right now. Drift along the edge of things. Keep your eyes and ears opened. Stay attuned to exactly what everyone in your social circle is thinking and feeling and doing. The only thing that'll be different is you'll be reporting it all back to me. And, performing the small, occasional errand. Dropping it out here, rummaging through a bag there, and easing the contents of a small vial into someone's cup. Shh, my dear. I know you don't have a taste for violence. That's the other reason you're perfect for me. Things can get very out of hand very quickly in this line of work. I need someone whose natural inclination is rather more conservative. Someone I can trust won't take it on themselves to make those decisions that belong to me. So calm that pulse, dear. Take a few deep breaths for me. No one can know anything has changed. Look at that. Even now, pulling yourself together so quickly. Oh, you are going to be a useful little tool. You do ask wonderful questions. First off, I'll expect daily reports. You can leave them here, inside this cushion. Let's start with... let's have you develop an interest in horses. That's boring enough for you, yes? Lord Sequentin and the ambassador from Rouge spend much time at the paddocks. I like to know what they are discussing. Find out. When will this be done? And you can go home? I remind you again, good noble, of your oath to your ruler, the royal family, and this kingdom. You will be free to go when I am done with your service, and when I decide you have nothing left of use to give. Am I clear? Good. You have your first assignment, recluse. Get to work. And, darling, good luck.